have lost 130 pounds and kept it off for 9 years. And I wanna share with you how I used cheat days to go from a size 24 at my heaviest to a size 4 now. Booyah! Keeping the weight off for as long as I have learned that it's both mentally and physically unhealthy for me to stay in a calorie deficit for a really long time. I just can't stay in it all year. What happens is I'll stop getting results. I'll stop losing weight, I'll stop losing fat, and I'll start to feel my metabolism isn't working as fast. I'll get really fatigued, I have no energy. I won't be expending NEAT calories anymore, which are calories burned outside of exercise, like doing chores, standing, parking far away in the parking lot and walking, because all I'll do is lay on the couch all night because I'll be so tired. Usually I'll have no drive for working out or doing cardio, which I normally do, and I'll start getting all these cravings all the time, which it's normal to have some cravings, but not constantly. I also will have a hard time sleeping when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and then I'll be napping all of the time because when I'm really hungry, it's hard for me to sleep at night. And then the biggest thing is when I'm in a calorie deficit too long and I start getting all these cravings and I start getting really hungry, it can trigger my emotional eating, which I used to struggle with very badly before I lost the weight. So what I've learned to do is go between what I'm gonna call two phases. The first one is muscle building. So I started building muscle after I lost my weight to fill in the loose skin. So what I'll do is I'll go for a period where I eat in a surplus so that I can put on some muscle. Then when I start like going, okay, I'm ready to lose some weight now and show off the muscle, I'll go into my calorie deficit phase where I'll eat in a calorie deficit and I'll set, like, I call it a mini cut because it'll be a mini goal. I'll eat in a calorie deficit to burn fat, lose some weight, and show off the muscle that I built in my surplus phase. What I do then is I use the cheat day as a motivator to help me stay on track and as something to look forward to at the end of my mini goal. And why I do a mini goal is, again, because if I stay in a deficit too long, all those things start happening. And I've tried different periods of time, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. I learned that 4 weeks for me is a perfect goal, a perfect mini goal. So I'll eat in a calorie deficit for 4 weeks, and then I have a cheat day at the end of it. So basically every month I allow myself a cheat day. That lets me then reset everything and feel motivated again. And this is what a cheat day does for me. It resets my glycogen and my metabolism. So like the day after cheat day, I'm hungry again. I'm getting hunger cues all the time. I'm motivated to do my cardio. I have, my muscles are more full. You can see like all the definition and muscle that I built. My intensity of my cardio and my weight training goes back up to once my glycogen has been replaced through a cheat day. There's lots of benefits to being in a deficit. I love feeling lighter, looking leaner, seeing all my muscle come through. But then slowly my intensity and my drive to do my cardio, to do the weight training, and even the intensity during it, it starts to slow down. So then, I end up losing muscle because I'm in a deficit too long. And then I just have like flappy skin. So it's about finding that fine balance for me. Maintaining doesn't really work. I like either building muscle or being in a deficit, working toward a goal of a cheat day, because I like to eat and I like treats. And this is what helps me stay on my journey and keep the weight off for as long as I have. So this is what I do to use the cheat day for my weight loss. For 4 weeks, I'll eat between 1,800 and 1,600 calories. I start at the high end, and then as the weeks go by, I go down to the lower end of 1,600. At the end of my 4 weeks, I have a cheat day. And what I do on the cheat day is I let myself have whatever I've been craving. I don't track or count calories on that day because I do that all year. I am very on it the entire year. Not a day goes by where I don't measure and count and calculate the food that I eat. So on cheat day, I don't do any of that. I allow myself to eat what I want, when I want it, and eat as much as I want until satisfied. Not until overstuffed or anything like that. Just as much as I want, whatever I'm craving, until I'm satisfied and done. And because I allow myself to do that, I don't have a problem with my emotional eating or anything like that anymore, because I always keep on it and I allow myself a day where I can have a cheat day. If you have a lot of weight to lose or you have emotional eating, I do not recommend having a cheat day. I actually worked through my emotional eating and lost the majority of my weight before I started cheat days because I needed to be okay with stopping when I was satisfied, not continuing going because of the emotional eating. And I needed to have my weight under control first, and I've gotten the bulk of my results, and that's what worked for me. Saying that, after I lost all my weight, if I look back, when I lost 130 pounds and I wasn't like recomping my body by building muscle and I wasn't having cheat days, I was really just like a girl that lost a lot of weight, with loose skin, with flappy loose skin. I look a lot different now. I look smaller. Actually, after I lost 130 pounds and I didn't have any muscle, I was a size 10. And as I'm the same weight, like 145 pounds, I fluctuate a bit, but I'm the same weight. But after body recomp and using the cheat days and building muscle and going in between those phases, I'm a size 4 now, and I've kept that weight off, and I'm like the same weight, but I've recomped my body and reshaped it completely by utilizing those two things. I lost my weight with portion control. If you want to know the exact meals and portions that I ate to lose my weight, you can buy my weight loss ebook called The First 50. The link's down below, and code Nicole will save you 10% off. And speaking of building muscle, this is something I started taking after I lost my weight and started building muscle. This is HTLT Subs creatine, but it's creatine that I started taking because it helps with muscle building, helps with muscle recovery, less muscle soreness, and performance in the gym. Like, it helps me do a few extra reps with better form. And I also notice my muscles are a lot fuller when I take creatine, and I take a scoop every time I work out, which is 3 times a week for weight training. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below for that. So the friends, Sassy, my husband, the friend behind the camera, he's lost the same amount of weight as me, has worked through emotional eating just like me, and kept his weight off for 9 years too. When we first started our weight loss journey, we never thought we'd be able to have our favorite foods again and have them like in the form of a cheat day where we could like have food in the house without needing to eat it all the time and just like enjoy it instead of feeling guilty about it. Once we lost our weight, worked through our emotional eating, and started building muscle and reshaping our bodies by, using the cheat day and then eating in a calorie surplus to build the muscle, it's amazing how much adding a cheat day in really helps with motivation, with revving the metabolism. We just had a cheat day recently, and we just lifted weights before filming this video. And Guy was going, I can't believe what glycogen feels like. It's so great because we're lifting a little heavier, we're lifting more intense, our muscles are more full, and we have like the zest of life because we're fueled with food. And then as the food depletes and we start knowing we need another cheat day, we're like, are we done yet working out? And our muscles are flat. So the friends, after like a really serious struggle most of my life with emotional eating, I learned it's okay to enjoy food. You should really love it. It's gotta be fun, and you're not gonna stick to your weight loss journey if you don't love it. Most of the time, food should be used for fuel, But it doesn't mean when you're fueling your body that you can't enjoy your food. And it doesn't mean that if you want to lose weight that you cut treats out. You can build everything in. Most of the time, I make amazing low-cal versions of all my favorite foods that taste real close to the real thing. And then once a month, I let myself have a cheat day with the real thing. But I make it super fun all the year when I'm on it, measuring everything.
Yeah, like for me and Nicole, it's not sad after cheat day to get back to our so-called normal diet because it's all great.
And we really do. After that cheat day, the next day, we go back to our regular diet. Immediately for breakfast, we're right on plan. And it's because we love our regular diet too. And if you're not loving something and you're feeling like you are constantly having cravings and needing to eat all the time, look at your diet, look at what you're doing for exercise. Do you actually like it? Because you need to like it in order to stick to it. And I call it a cheat day, like we call it a cheat day, but it's really not. It's a part of our lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. It's just that most people understand the word cheat day, but really like it's a relaxed day of eating.
Yeah,
it's a part of our diet.
In our minds,
life.
we're not cheating when we have that day.
No, it's just a term. It really is just a part of our life now. Hopefully this helps anybody struggling. Remember, you're allowed to love what you're doing. You should. If you're not having fun, you ain't getting it done, honey. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for your support. Watch this vid and this vid for more fun, sustainable weight loss tips because Sass and I are real friends losing weight in the real world, honey. And we eat all of it. Everything's on the table, sweetheart. So, peace it. Lift muscle, lift bodybuilding muscle out fast.
Oh.
Show them these. Show them the muscles. Yes. Look at this.
Whoa.
Love ya. Yeah.
You that just never ended.
I'm gonna be Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want to punk it up, guys.
Close enough.
Off the pizza, baby.
See ya.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.